is, well, you will be by the time I probably see you. What I want to do is just start going through your exam paper for component 3. So what you can see on the screen is the instructions that we have to follow to actually do the exam. It's in 2 parts. Okay, so I'll just highlight on the screen, right, this bit here. So it's made up of 2 parts, and part 1 is a practical activity, and it will be around recording data and working with it. We'll do some practices on that later on, but we've got to be at school for that. But part 2, right, will be completed within the same week, and it is an investigation and a redesign of a product. Okay, now as I scroll down here, I have got an example for us. Okay, so what I'm looking for is we analyze a product of how it's made and what it's made from, and we basically pull it apart and then we say how we can improve it. So I'm just going to start with this hanging bracket that I picked out off the internet, and I looked at it and I thought, right, what's good and what's bad about it and how it's made. So straight away I can see that it's made out of stainless steel. So from the work that we've done on materials and things like that, we know that stainless steel won't corrode, but the downside of it is that it's expensive. It could look nice and shiny in a modern sort of house. It has been welded down here, so that should make it nice and strong. It'll have been TIG welded, and then it's got the 4 screw holes, so it should be nice and securely held to a wall. There's no countersink by the look of it, so you'd have to have domed head screwed, things like that, to try and make it look nice. Maybe another weak point would be here, where the hanging basket actually goes on. I can't tell from the picture, but it might have been drilled and tapped, or it might have been welded on. So that is a potential weak point. Even though it's not going to corrode, if you've got a heavy basket on there, it could potentially break. So there's goods and there's bad points about that. So the task that we're going to look at is off an exam paper, and you are given a brief. So what they want is you to make 1,000 hooks, right? And that is to store electric cable, you know, the cable that we've used in night lights and things like that. And it'll be wound around the hook. Now, the engineer has theoretically designed this, and they're saying here that it is made from 1.6 millimeter thick aluminium. Now, straight away I'm thinking to myself, well, what do we know about aluminium? Well, it's light and it's malleable, okay, and it won't corrode, right? I'm not going to say too much more, because what I want you to do is look at how it's made. So we can see that. So you might want to note that down. You might want to write that down of how it's made. You might want to just do a little sketch on a bit of paper of the actual bracket, just so you've got a picture of it in your mind. You're looking at the corners, you're looking how it's formed, things like that. I mean, if we're in school, I'd have just printed this sheet off and you'd have it in front of you, but this is just a different way of trying to do that. Okay, and this would be the task. Okay, explain the issues with the design of the hook, how it's made, and then on a piece of paper at home, obviously now, you can write your answers. Okay, you can annotate around it, or if you've done a little sketch of the hook, and you can actually just say what's wrong with it with arrows and that. Okay, so there's your task. Identify the issues with the design of the existing hook. Any problems with that, just email me and I'll help you out with it. Be interesting to see what you come up with. Okie dokie, take care, bye.